Okay, welcome to the video. In this video, we are going to describe steps that you can take to create a drawing, a 2D drawing of the shape of your car. So you could print that out at a printer, get a physical piece of paper, and then trace the outline of your car onto a piece of wood to enable easier building of your car. So we have here an example 3D model of the car. And what we're going to do is we're just going to use the view cube to view, in this case, the front view of the car, which is the tricky part of the car to actually cut out. So this is what we want to print. So next steps to take, we're going to come over here to where it says design, and we're going to click on that. We'll left click on that. And we want to create a drawing of this design. So we're going to come down to this drawing, and then we're going to move our cursor to the right to go from design. We've got this pop-up menu that we see, and we are going to accept these default things, and we're going to scroll down. So I'm using the center scroll wheel of my mouse. When we get to sheet size, we are going to change this to A. A size sheet is these dimensions, 11 inches by 8.5 inches, which is a normal letter size piece of paper. That's what we have to print on, so that's what we'll use. If you had a car that was slightly larger, the length of this car is 10 inches, so it will fit on an A size sheet. If you had something larger, we might be able to print on a B size sheet. I need to check that out. So hopefully you don't, and what you have will fit on an A size. Maybe we can make the B size work, but we'll figure that out if we get to that issue. So our next steps are to click the OK button. You can see here I could pick portrait orientation, which is the piece of paper. Long axis of the paper is vertical, but I want, of course, landscape, which is the long axis of the paper, the 11 inches, to be running horizontally. So we're going to go OK, and this actually creates a new file. And the first thing you'll want to do is place your car. We're only going to be placing one view of this car, the front view in this case, and that's it. That's all we really need. What's very, very important is that we select the scale. If we're going to be tracing this thing that we print out onto a piece of wood, we need to set the scale to be 1:1. So in the digital world, 1 unit equals the same thing in the physical world. So again, this is an A size sheet of paper. So, horizontally, this piece of paper is 11 inches long. My car, as I discussed, was 10 inches long. So this makes sense that it kind of fits just in there, and there's a little bit of room on the left edge of the car and a little bit of room on the right edge of the car. Once I have this centered and I'm happy with it, I'll left click to place the view, and I'll just come over here and I'll say OK to accept that and move on. The next thing that we need to do is we need to save this. Don't forget to save. You can give it whatever name you want. I've got wood vehicle example, AVT version drawing. I'm just going to say test printing. Okay, and this will save into my construction tech folder. You're more than likely going to be saving to your admin project. And once you have those two things selected, the name changed, and the project, admin project, you'll click save. Our next step is to print a PDF of this. A PDF is a document used by Adobe, which is a kind of software. And so we'll create that. So we're going to click on this piece of paper with the dog-eared corner here, and we're going to scroll down to print. And we've got this pop-up box. I'm just going to left click and drag this up so we can see what we're looking at. Okay. So you want to use this option, Remote Desktop Virtual Printer. And then again, another important thing, you might not see this 1:1 scale. So if that's the case, you'll have to change it. By default, it goes to fit to paper. So if you see that, you're going to click on the arrow. You're going to select 1:1. Okay, so that on the paper equals what it is in Fusion in terms of the unit sizes. And then you'll click print. This actually prints to your downloads folder. So you can, if you get this pop-up, you can ask it to show in the folder. Okay, and it'll show up as remote print job. I have 3 of these because I've been messing around with it. So you'll probably have something that looks like this, remote print job 1. Okay, and then what you can do is you can go to your regular Google Chrome. So outside of the virtual desktop, you can go to your files and you can go to your downloads folder. Okay, and now you have, again, now you're outside virtual desktop. There is the thing you printed. You can do a number of things you want with this right now. You can go to the library and you can print that. If I just double click on this, I'll show you what this looks like. Okay, there's your drawing. So you would take this to the library and you would connect to the printer and you would print it. Okay, so that's option 1. Option 2 is to send an email to your teacher with the file. And option 3 is to attach it to the Google assignment. So the wood vehicle assignment in the Google Classroom, you could attach that PDF file and then tell the teacher and they would print it. That way the teacher might not know that you've done it. So maybe better, you can send a new email. So you go compose. I'm going to make this big so you can't see all my emails there. All right, compose and send to the teacher. And this is how you attach a file. If you didn't know, you click on the paperclip. And this folder pops up. All right, it defaulted to the downloads folder, which is nice. Maybe if it's on Google Drive somewhere else, you'll have to come here and find downloads and click on that. And then you can find the file remote print job. Open the file, loads into the email as an attachment. Put in a subject line, please. Slight pet peeve of mine is students neglect entering something in the subject line. So we would say wood vehicle for printing, something descriptive. And then we can click the send button. Okay, so hope that helps. I'm going to get back to my screen here and turn off the video, and good luck with this, guys.